Hi, you got Cheeky Saver here, and this is my how to make my very best strawberry rhubarb pie filling I've ever had. It is so good. Hi, you got Cheeky Saver coming at you, and I'm going to make strawberry rhubarb pie filling. My jars are currently in the oven, still preheating at 220. It's recommended you boil them, and that's fine if that's what you wanted to do, but that's not what I'm doing today. They do need to be sterile because this is a water bath can. What I need to have, they recommend equal parts of both, but I'm obviously not going to have that, and that's fine. The rhubarb is a strong flavor, and it will go a long way, and my oven is now done preheating, so I'll time that and we'll be good. So what I need to do is cut up my rhubarb, and then I need to give it a quick, it says 1 minute blanch, but I'm at a higher altitude. Calgary's at about 3,700 square feet, or 3,700 feet up. That means that whether they say to or not, you need an altitude adjustment of 30 seconds to an extra minute. I'm going to do an extra 30 seconds on. As you can see, I've already cut off all the ends. That's why the knife's sturdy. And I got a little more to cut off this guy, but tackled. Dad, my knife is dull. I'm bringing my knives over. Just saying. And I'll come back once I have the rhubarb all cut up, and we'll see how much it fits. I'm just going to use this jar as a, we'll see where it goes here. Okay, rhubarb's all cut up, and I ended up with 4 cups and a half. I got my rhubarb for free, so it inspired me to get my button gear, and I picked up strawberries from Costco. They were $3 for 2 pounds, so that's a pretty good deal. I know I have a couple I need to fish out that aren't very happy in the strawberries, but this will work out really well. I'm going to guess I'm going to get 6 quarts or so out of it. We'll see. Doesn't matter, I have everything I need. I pulled out 12 canning jars. They're all in the oven. I have everything I need no matter what my yield will be. And I'll be back in a bit when I'm ready to start blanching. Okay, I'm just showing you what I'm doing here. This guy is ready to go. This is on low in the back, and that would be the nozzle. It has to heat up in order for the glue to set up. Sorry, I know my fan is horribly noisy. There, for this purpose I'll turn it off. And my canner is set, except it needs a shot of vinegar, because our water is hard. So that'll stop the jars from clouding up, and I'm going to reuse this water for a second batch of canning later. You can check that out on the later vid though. Got a timer set here. It's 1:34, 1 minute 34 seconds. It doesn't matter if it's a couple seconds over, but in it goes. Holy steamed up lenses. Okay, it is in to blanch, and I'm going to hit the start, and as soon as it's done, I'll come back when the lens is less blurry. Okay, lens is less blurry, and while that is blanching, it's not going to be for much longer. I'm going to be stemming these strawberries and slicing them and measuring, so I know just how much liquid and clear gel and lemon juice to add into my mix, and I'll let you know how much I got as soon as I'm done here. Okay, here's my strawberries. I ended up with 8 cups in here, and I have another 2 more to put in. There's always a couple that get stuck in the bottom. I'll get them out in a second. As you can see, they're just sliced up. It's nothing fancy. And in here is the rhubarb that has been parboiled. I'm going to put it all in one container. And yeah, it lost a bit of the red, hey? That's okay. strawberries and make it plenty pink. I'm going to start cooking. I'm going to start, now that I know that I have 14 cups of the one, and this was, sorry, 10 cups. I have 14 and a half cups, so I'll base my recipe on that, and I'll go with it. Okay, I'm back. I now had to look at my recipe again. I now know what I need. Here's my clear gel. Sugar. My 1 cup measuring cup. A different one in here. Whoops, made a mess. Not having fun in the kitchen if you're not making a mess. Oh, killed the measuring cup. It's okay. Just the handle. Okay, that's 1. 2 and a half. Because I'm making a big batch here, I need a full cup. Works for me. Clear gel. Now clear gel does work for canning. It doesn't withstand long temperatures, heating, but you need to dump it right in the sugar. The only thing in here is the sugar at this point. Grab my whisk and mix it together. If you don't do this, it clumps more. Wow. Okay, gotta make sure it's all mixed well. My water, and put some heat to it. This is still not boiling, and it's just the way I like it. Okay, come on over and see what I'm doing here. Sorry, that's a little better. And I'll come back when it starts to thicken a bit so you can see what that looks like. And then I will be adding my lemon juice. Okay, this is starting to thicken up now. Just so you know, it was 2.5 cups of water that I added. And right here I have 1/3 of a cup of, that's just lemon juice. And I should be good to add that any time now. You see it thickens up. You don't worry if it gets loopy. It will sort itself out. I'm just going to turn down my 2 hands. So, okay, I want to put this tip in before I forget. This is my 2nd jar I'm filling up. When I said I'm using up old lids, they are brand new lids. But I got a whole bunch of canning jars used. The rings and lids, the rings here, these are all used, but the lids are all brand new. You have to use only brand new lids. And I'm just going to give this a light while I'm going here. Or they won't seal, and you could have a problem. Okay, this is what I mean by old lids. I bet you haven't seen these in a day or 2. But they still work. Now, it's not recommended we use the gem jars really anymore. I still do. It's just what I have lots of right now, so that's what I'm using. And this guy was holding my cup, so if it's a little messed up, don't worry about it. Yeah, they don't recommend you using the gems anymore, but I do. I even used them in pressure cookers. However, that being said, if there is any jar that doesn't seal, these will be it. I will eventually replace them, but I had to get the deals when I could because I was just starting to can last year. And I have studied it, and nobody has died from anything I've eaten. And I still have quite a bit left from last year. But certain things like pie fillings seem to go well in our house. So I made more while it's in season and at the cheapest price. And I gotta say, I already like this season's better than last. It looks better, it's much prettier, and it tastes better. So I will make sure to put a copy of the recipe at the end. And I will put it also in the box at the bottom for those who don't want to have to watch it to look up the recipe again, because that can be a nuisance sometimes. This stuff on the side doesn't stop it from sealing. There. See, my lids are really mixed. This is a brand new one. But it doesn't matter. The jar doesn't care. If you do over tighten, they will buckle the lids. Every one looks pretty. I'm very happy with these. And I'll come back when I'm done again. Okay, I promised to show you how many. We have 7. That's pretty awesome. That's a great amount of cannings. It filled the canner. That's plenty full for it, and it needs 30 minutes of cooking time, or of time, once it comes up to a full rolling boil. This is not a full rolling boil. It's boiling, it's not a full rolling boil. When it does, then it goes on for 30 minutes. If you're up higher than 1,000 feet, you need to check for altitude adjustments, and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, my timer went off. It zeroed itself back out to 5 minutes again. And now I can take them out of the canner. You're not supposed to tip it when you do it. You're supposed to keep it upright. I used to tip it all the time. Mistake. It'll evaporate off the lid. And I put it on cardboard. I don't have to wash it when I'm done. It's reusing something. And it protects my counter and the jars. So, it's not, look at how deep red that turned out. I'm very impressed. I didn't think it turned out that red. This is just a box that's laid flat. There we go. 7 jars of strawberry rhubarb pie filling. No color, no dyes. All natural and so good. If you want to go organic, you could. My rhubarb happened to be because my mom grew it. I'm sure the strawberries weren't, but you can't beat this. That just looks so good, and I'm very happy with it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great day.